You've done, that's something that was basically considered impossible for any startup company to actually do and do well. You've done that, and you've done a second impossible thing of getting a car company started and making a product that basically just hit the ball out of the park on the first big release of your product. Given that there were extreme challenges in both of these companies, which was harder for you to deal with? Because space travel has its own set of technical challenges,
Right.
but commercial automobiles, you have to deal with all the legal, many 50 states, dealers associations, all
Yeah.
that stuff. What were some of the, what was harder to do?
Yeah, that's a tricky one to answer. I think the nature of the challenge varies between space and automotive. I mean, in the space situation, it's almost entirely a technical challenge.
There are no lawyers in space.
Right. I mean, there are regulations that one has to follow, of course, in order for the FAA and of course, if you've worked on shuttle stuff, NASA has quite a significant body of regulation. Sorry.
And NORAD.
And NORAD, yeah, exactly. So we have to meet basically the FAA, NASA, and Air Force requirements on the space side. But still, it's not as the law and regulations are not as significant in space as they are with automotive. And there is not really kind of a sales and service and distribution problem with rockets. So we don't have to deal with that. So that's why it's sort of more a greater percentage of the problem is just engineering. Whereas in cars, you've got, as I said, you've got to deal with all of the nuances of 50 states and dozens of countries. And then you've also got to deal with the fact that the product is out in the field. Whereas with the rocket, we don't have to worry about whether other people can use the rocket. And that's the sort of nature of the challenge. But I think that they're really both quite hard, and it's difficult to say whether one is really harder than the other. Yeah.
Congratulations on your success in both.
All right, thanks.